Okay guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and now today I have got some really interesting information to share with you. It is pretty cool regarding new paid expansion packs for ARK Survival Ascended. I know some people are still not too sure whether they're going to be moving over to the new game, but I still am here to bring you guys the news about what is going on. Now, as always, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel because it really does support me, and let's get in with today's video. So I just wanted to say I got this information straight away from a friend of mine and a very good ARK content creator you guys need to go and check out, GP. Basically, it was the Snail Games first quarter 2023 earnings call, and I went to go and listen to this myself as well, and it is very interesting with basically them talking about how, you know, ARK 2's been delayed and, you know, and then they're moving on to Survival Ascended with Unreal Engine 5. And then them talking about how there is going to be 1 to 2 new DLCs for Survival Ascended. Now, don't get me wrong, I've shared my opinions on Snail Games recently, and I have not been the biggest fan of what's been going on, especially on the official servers with them having their own tribes. I can't even believe it. When I talk about it, it just seems... I remember I even told my dad about it, and he was like, why would people from from Snail Games actually want to jump on the official servers and ruin it for other players? It still isn't making sense in my head. But anyway, this is the information from this, and obviously shout out to GP, go check him out. So when we first had a little look at this, it was new paid expansion pack. Wildcard let us know that we plan to release a new Canonical Story expansion pack for ARK Survival Ascended that will be available in Q4 2023. This DLC will feature 4 new creatures, which we'll share more details about later this year. So this means that it will still follow in the story for ARK 1. There'll be no moving on to ARK 2 story, no brand new story for Survival Ascended. It will be a whole new story. Well, it'll be the same story as we've had before with Rockwell and everything, but it's going to be like an extended story. And from this information, from the Snail Games call, it looks like we could be having even more. Now, the way I see this happening is that ARK 2 is planned for the end of 2024. Now, obviously, Studio Wildcard need to be making their income and need to be making money. So if this new DLC is available Q4 2023, that means there is space for another DLC, which is what they said in that call, to come sort of maybe like mid-year 2024, which will be the final paid expansion pack for ARK Survival Ascended if the launch of ARK 2 does go well in the end of 2024. So the content is exciting. It's fully, you know, there's lots to look forward to. It's not like they've just going to release us Survival Ascended in Unreal Engine 5 and then just re-release the DLCs. So there is more things, you know, there is more things to the Unreal Engine 5 game that I am more happy with now, considering we only have to pay up front for the Ascended game, which is a remaster, which I'm always more than happy to pay for a remaster. I've done it loads of times in the past. As long as the game is a proper remaster, it's got some new content like Survival Ascended, then I'm more than happy to pay for a remaster. That means we will have to pay for new DLCs. Whether that'll be a new season pass, probably is more money to be spent there. And I do understand people's frustration when money comes into things, but I'll never complain about paying for a remaster and DLCs. Obviously, there is still the valid point of complaining that they said we would be getting Unreal Engine 5 for free. So this obviously all came from the roadmap. It came from the first roadmap, actually, when it was announced. But, you know, this is, if you guys want the full in-depth information about what's happening with the game in August when it's going to be released, so they did a post, if you haven't seen it, or you just want a little recap on the price point and bundle. So they were scrapping the ARK Respawn bundle. When I actually looked back at it, it was absolutely crazy how they were trying to sell ARK Survival Ascended with ARK 2. They said, our intention behind this was to provide a package where you essentially get 2 products for the price of 1. In hindsight, not the best move, our bad. We recognize how combining ARK Survival Ascended with ARK 2 and requiring further DLC upgrades wasn't optimal, especially since you wouldn't be able to judge ARK 2 as no gameplay or content would yet be available. So here are the new plans of what's going to be happening in August. So ARK Survival Ascended will now be a standalone package released on every platform: PC, Windows, Steam, Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 at $59.99. The package will include the following pieces of content built in, not sold separately, with each remastered and altered for the next generation. So the Island will be released at launch. Survival of the Fittest with the Island and Scorched Earth map variants will be released at launch. Scorched Earth will be released at launch in Unreal Engine 5 with the new creature, which is the Phasalosuchus. I know I probably said that wrong. Then Aberration is planned to be released Q 2023, which to me is also interesting, because if this is planned to be released Q4 2023, and so is the new DLC. So we're going to have Aberration and a new story expansion pack available around about the same time, which sounds all a bit, I mean, I won't complain if they hit that date at all. I want as much content as possible, because we have obviously already completed Aberration many times, but yeah, anyway, that's the plan. And then Extinction release Q1 2024, Genesis Part 1 release Q1 2024, and Genesis Part 2 released by Q2 2024. Now, one thing we have to remember, I suppose the way this is working out is there's probably not that much to do on the maps. That, you know, if they do the Unreal Engine 5 upgrade, it's already a made DLC, isn't it, at the end of the day? And I'm guessing that's how they're releasing them so close. And all the community created maps are also set to be released over time in 2024: Fjorda, Ragnarok, The Center, Lost Island, Valguero, and Crystal Isles. So that is the plan of what's going to be going on, guys, from August onwards. Should be, I have no complaints. I think it's going to be, a good new journey. I've started to accept the fact. Still haven't been happy about a few things. I'm 100%. But I wanted to bring you guys that information that on the Snail Games, call for their earnings, you can go and listen to it. It's all online and available for you to listen to. There was 1 to 2 new DLCs talked about, so there is a chance it still only will be 1. But from this, it sounds like, especially as there's still time in 2024 to be, you know, where there's not really much planned, I'm sure there could pretty much, I mean, I'm not confirming it, but there's going to be 2, isn't there? And yeah, and that's pretty much it. Obviously, they plan to support Survival Ascended with features, including at launch, content drops, new creatures, items, structures, and DLC. There's like a little preview of some more things that were coming: dynamic navigation mesh and creature pathfinding overhaul. So AI pathfinding, photo mode, NVIDIA DLSS, dino/baby management, quality of life, wild babies, snap point improvements, so new snaps, logic improvements, character creation and customization improvements, cross-platform multiplayer, and full blueprint modding. I know we mentioned this before, but we're serious. It's happening on PC and consoles at launch. We've got it working internally with Overwolf technology, and this dramatically changes the nature of the console experience. So, be prepared, guys, because it is literally mid-May, and we've got June, July, August. So we're looking at around about 3 months until this is all going to be going on. So prepare yourself. It's all seeming that it's coming around so fast. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video very soon.